Morning. Oh, good morning. How's Ruth today?
Love the video, but I want a piece of this. I would say 85% of the whole world has experienced child neglect. Of course, you think they got food in their belly, roof over their head, that they're not neglected, but you couldn't be more further wrong. Child neglects happen in the own home unintentionally all the time. Whenever you got free time and your child want to play with you, play cards or anything, you like, oh, mom, dad, I want to do this. You say, go on somewhere and play, get out my face. Get the fuck out my face. All these things that's getting said to children, they walk with that neglect. And on top of all that, we distract them. We want them so out of our face, so we give them things like cell phones, iPhones, iPads, video games. They have access to so much stuff now. Different between the child of today and yesterday is their access to things. I'm not saying that there's not a time and a place where it's like, hey, this ain't the time and place to play. But when you literally don't make no time, especially when it's the right time, but they look for that bond and they want to play with you. A lot of times children act out because they're trying to get your attention. They go to school and act out. So now they're getting raised by these robots and junk food. They're not going outside. They're not playing. So they're neglecting themselves. This what attributes to bad relationships when they grow up. People want to blame like exes. They blame exes but don't realize that most of this narcissistic shit that we dealing with today comes from the shit that somebody grew up in the house with. So you make me feel neglect. I hold on to that neglect, and I grew up and get in a relationship with somebody, and I neglect myself in that relationship too. So I end up with a narcissist, and I let a narcissist walk right over me. Trust me, they don't forget. Even when you tell a child, hey, I'll play with you in 5 minutes. You think just because they got short attention spans, they forget. Oh, no, they ain't gonna forget. But you're teaching your kids that their feelings don't matter. And as they get older, you wonder why that they don't want to bond with you. They don't want to talk to you. You neglected them so many times and they grew up and they rather spend more time with their friends. Understand it takes a village to raise a child. You got 7 teachers in school. You're going to get on the school bus. At the lunch lady. You never truly raise a child by yourself. But you never should neglect a child. There's a proverb that say, if you leave a child in the cold, the fire inside them will burn the whole village up. And I guarantee you, if you count the men in prison, you count everybody's out here doing crime, count all the narcissistic people out here, guarantee you will find in some form or fashion they was neglected to something essential that was essential to them that they really most needed. Especially little boys. They tell the little boys that a man ain't supposed to cry. Shut up before I give you something to cry about. Crying is actually healing. But you're telling me as a man it's wrong to heal. But you make me suppressed and I get in a relationship with a woman. She allows me to be who I am. She babies me. That's why when I don't get my way, all that stuff I was suppressing as a child comes out as an adult. Start throwing temper tantrums as an adult. Fuck you, bitch. Da, 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 da. That's what happened. I had to wear a mask so much as a child. When I get in a relationship, I can finally breathe. When you get mad, you act your childhood age. A child that you never really grew up from because mommy and daddy never gave you the right balance of love that you needed. They didn't want to take the time to play with you when you was 4 years old. Trust me, that shit travels for those who need it.